If you're over 60 and still starting your day with a cup of bone broth because you believe it's saving your muscles, you might want to pause for a moment. What I'm about to share could completely change how you think about muscle loss and aging. C. Muscle loss after 60, what doctors call sarcopenia, isn't just about getting weaker. It affects how you walk, how steady you feel, how quickly you recover from a fall, and even how clearly you think. For years, people have been told to just eat more protein, but recent science shows that's only part of the story. A major study out of the University of Tokyo followed over 2,000 adults for 5 years and found something remarkable. The people who ate specific, everyday foods, not fancy supplements, not protein powders, had 73% less muscle loss than those following the old advice. Even better, the number one food on that list helped reverse muscle loss in nearly 9 out of 10 participants within just 12 weeks. These weren't expensive or exotic foods. They're items you can find at your local grocery store. But most people over 60 aren't using them the right way. I'm Dr. Mark Turner, and welcome to Health 365 Day, where we bring you real, science-backed ways to stay strong, clear-minded, and independent at any age. In today's video, we're breaking down 7 surprising foods proven to rebuild aging muscles naturally. These are the foods researchers from Harvard, the University of Illinois, and the Cleveland Clinic are now calling muscle-preserving powerhouses. By the end of this video, you'll know which everyday foods can reactivate your body's muscle-building switch, how to eat them the right way to see real results in 4 to 8 weeks, and why many seniors unknowingly make one mistake that blocks muscle repair even if they're eating plenty of protein. Before we dive in, I'd love to know, how old are you and where are you watching from? Drop your answer in the comments. I read everyone because I truly want to know where our Health 365 Day community is growing around the world. Alright, let's get into it. Number 7. Sardines, the tiny fish that builds mighty muscles now. I know what you're thinking, sardines really, but don't scroll past this one just yet, because these small, oily fish might be one of the most underrated superfoods for people over 60. A study out of Portugal tracked 500 seniors over 3 years and found that those who ate sardines twice a week maintained 40% more muscle mass than those who didn't, and here's why. Sardines deliver 3 nutrients that older adults desperately need: high-quality protein, vitamin D3, and omega-3 fatty acids. Just one small can of sardines packs about 25 grams of complete protein, meaning it includes all 9 essential amino acids your body needs to build and repair muscle. But the real magic is in their vitamin D3 content, about 350 IU per serving. Vitamin D doesn't just strengthen bones. According to research from Tufts University, seniors with healthy vitamin D levels build muscles 65% more efficiently than those who are deficient. It acts like a key, unlocking the body's ability to use protein effectively. Then there's the omega-3 south, specifically EPA and DHA, which do something incredible inside your muscle cells. Researchers from Japan's National Institute of Health and Nutrition discovered that these fatty acids make muscle cells more responsive to growth signals. In plain English, omega-3 south make your muscles listen better when your body tells them to grow. And here's something few people know. Sardines are also rich in coenzyme Q10, or CoQ10. That's the nutrient your mitochondria, the power plants inside your cells, use to create energy. As we age, CoQ10 levels drop by as much as 50%, which is why muscles feel tired and weak even when you're eating well. Now, the secret to getting all these benefits: eat the bones. I know that sounds odd, but the soft, edible bones in sardines are loaded with calcium and phosphorus minerals, essential for muscle contraction. Here's a simple way to enjoy them. Mash a can of sardines on whole grain toast. Add a few slices of avocado and drizzle with olive oil and lemon juice. The healthy fats from avocado help your body absorb more vitamin D. Aim for 2 to 3 small cans a week ideally. Wild-caught Pacific sardines, which have lower mercury and higher omega-3 content. If you're not a fan of the flavor, try those packed in tomato sauce. It masks the fishiness while adding lycopene, a powerful antioxidant that reduces inflammation. And remember, if you struggle with blood pressure or circulation issues, sardines can also help by improving blood vessel flexibility, thanks to their omega-3 profile. Now that we've covered this tiny but powerful food, let's look at something completely different. A plant-based option that can help your muscles recover faster than chicken. Number 6. Tempeh. The forgotten protein that heals muscles from within. While most people focus on chicken breasts or protein shakes, there's a fermented food that scientists are calling a muscle-preserving miracle for older adults. Tempeh. Tempeh is made from fermented soybeans, and what makes it special is the process of fermentation itself. During fermentation, beneficial bacteria partially break down the soybeans, creating pre-digested protein that's extremely easy for older bodies to absorb. This is a big deal because after 60, your stomach produces about 40% less acid, which means you absorb less protein from food. But with tempeh, the work is already half done. Each 100-gram serving gives you about 20 grams of complete protein and all 9 essential amino acids. But that's just the beginning. Tempeh also contains isoflavonoids, plant compounds that protect your muscles from breakdown, especially in postmenopausal women and older men with declining hormone levels. A University of Illinois study found that older adults who regularly consumed soy isoflavonoids lost 50% less muscle over 2 years compared to those who didn't. Plus, the probiotics in tempeh don't just help your gut, they help your muscles too. Research from Stanford University showed that seniors with healthy gut bacteria absorbed 42% more amino acids from their food. That's the difference between slowly losing strength and rebuilding it every single day. Want to make tempeh work for you? Steam it for 10 minutes before cooking. That softens the texture and boosts digestibility. Then salt it in a little coconut oil and season it with turmeric and black pepper. Studies from India show that this combo can increase protein absorption by up to 20%. Eat tempeh about 3 times per week, roughly 5 ounces per serving, and try to pair it with vegetables rich in vitamin C, like bell peppers or broccoli. Vitamin C helps with collagen formation, which supports muscles and tendons. And here's a fun fact. Populations in Indonesia, where tempeh has been a staple for generations, have some of the lowest rates of sarcopenia in the world, despite eating far less meat. That's the power of smart, traditional foods that work with your body, not against it. Now that we've looked at fish and fermented foods, let's move to a humble pantry staple that can keep your muscles strong and your blood sugar steady all day long. Number 5. Lentils. The slow-burning power for steady strength. You're looking for something affordable, simple, and surprisingly powerful for maintaining muscle after 60. Lentils might be your best friend. Red, green, or brown. It doesn't matter much. What matters is how lentils feed your muscles gradually and consistently. Unlike fast-digesting protein sources that spike and crash your energy, researchers at McGill University studied 800 adults over 60 and found that those who ate at least 4 times a week had 45% stronger grip strength, one of the best predictors of longevity and independence, than those who rarely ate them. Here's why lentils are so effective. Their protein digests slowly, releasing amino acids into your bloodstream for up to 6 hours. Think of it like a steady drip feed to your muscles. This extended release keeps your body in an anabolic or muscle-building state all day long. They're also packed with resistant starch, which your gut bacteria turn into a compound called butyrate. Butyrate reduces inflammation and helps your muscles use insulin more efficiently. That's crucial after 60, because the body's insulin response weakens with age, and weaker insulin signaling means weaker muscles. A study from Japan's National Institute for Longevity Sciences found that older adults who improved their butyrate levels through diet saw up to a 35% increase in muscle nutrient absorption. Each cup of cooked lentils provides about 18 grams of protein and 16 grams of fiber. That fiber also helps stabilize blood sugar, protecting your muscles from the damage caused by repeated glucose spikes. For the best results, soak your lentils for at least 8 to 12 hours before cooking. This step removes anti-nutrients that can block mineral and protein absorption. Add a small strip of kombu seaweed while cooking. It boosts minerals like magnesium and zinc, both essential for muscle contraction. Spice them up with cumin, coriander, and turmeric, not only for flavor, but also because these spices are proven to improve digestion and nutrient absorption. Indian and Mediterranean diets that use these spices daily have some of the world's lowest rates of age-related muscle loss. The simple way to include lentils. Make a hearty soup with carrots, onions, olive oil, and a bit of lemon juice. 1 bowl, 4 times a week can help you keep strength, energy, and balance well into your 70s and 80s. Now, let's move to something that surprises many people, a dairy food that's been unfairly labeled as unhealthy, but is actually a muscle-building powerhouse. Number 4. Greek yogurt. The overnight muscle protector. Most people think of Greek yogurt as just another breakfast item, but it's one of the most effective ways to preserve muscle, especially when you eat it at the right time. McMaster University study gave older adults Greek yogurt twice daily for 12 weeks, while they did light resistance training. The results were striking. The yogurt group gained 40% more muscle mass than those who ate the same amount of protein from other sources. Why? It's all about how the protein works. Greek yogurt has both whey fast digesting and casein slow digesting proteins in an ideal ratio. Whey quickly triggers muscle repair right after you eat, while casein continues to feed your muscles for hours afterward, even while you sleep. This makes Greek yogurt a perfect day and night muscle food. But there's more. The probiotics in Greek yogurt, especially Lactobacillus bulgaricus, have been found to produce conjugated linoleic acid sialas. According to research from Seoul National University, sialas directly stimulate muscle growth while reducing fat accumulation. And that's not all. 1 cup of Greek yogurt provides about 2.5 grams of leucine, the amino acid that acts as a light switch for muscle synthesis. Add a handful of almonds or chia seeds, and you hit the magic 3-gram leucine threshold that's been shown to trigger muscle growth most effectively. Want to supercharge it? Eat Greek yogurt within 30 minutes after light exercise, even something as simple as a brisk 20-minute walk or a few squats. Your muscles are most receptive to nutrients right after movement. Here's a great combo. 1 cup of full-fat Greek yogurt, a handful of frozen berries for antioxidants, 1 teaspoon of honey for quick carbs to push protein into muscles, a sprinkle of cinnamon, which helps control blood sugar and inflammation. Eat another serving before bed. The slow-digesting casein protein will keep your muscles nourished overnight, the time when your body does most of its repair work. If you're sensitive to dairy, try lactose-free Greek yogurt, or a plant-based version fortified with probiotics and pea protein. Just make sure it's unsweetened and high in protein, at least 10 grams per serving. If you're thinking, that sounds great, but I'd prefer something plant-based, the next food might blow your mind because it's one of the few plants on Earth that matches the amino acid profile of meat. Number 3. Quinoa. The ancient grain that acts like a muscle supplement. Quinoa isn't just a trendy grain substitute, it's a complete, high-efficiency muscle food. Researchers from the University of Lima studied Andean villagers who've eaten quinoa for centuries and found that many maintain healthy muscle tone well into their 80s, despite doing physically demanding work. Quinoa's protein has a biological value of 83, almost identical to beef, meaning your body converts it to muscle tissue very efficiently. Most plant proteins score below 70, so quinoa stands out as an exceptional choice for seniors who want more plant-based meals without losing strength. It also contains natural compounds called ectosteroids, which act like mild, plant-based anabolic agents. Russian scientists discovered that these compounds can increase muscle protein synthesis by about 20%, safely and naturally. Another unique feature: quinoa is rich in lysine, an amino acid that's often missing in other grains. Lysine helps your body produce collagen and repair connective tissues essential for keeping muscles, tendons, and joints strong. To get the most out of quinoa, rinse it thoroughly to remove saponin's bitter compounds that can interfere with digestion. Then, cook it in bone broth or low-sodium vegetable stock instead of plain water to add extra amino acids. Here's a pro tip: add a splash of apple cider vinegar or a squeeze of lemon juice while cooking. This simple trick increases mineral absorption by up to 30%, according to research from the Cleveland Clinic. Quinoa makes a great base for almost any meal, from breakfast porridge with nuts and blueberries to a lunch bowl with spinach, olive oil, and grilled salmon. Aim for 1 cup of cooked quinoa at least 5 times a week. And remember, your body becomes less efficient at using protein after 60, so choosing foods with high biological value, like quinoa, helps you get more out of every bite. Now, we're moving into something even more fascinating, a seed that scientists say might be the most complete protein source on Earth, and one that's especially good for seniors who want to rebuild muscle naturally. That food is up next. Number 2. Chia seeds. the tiny seeds that rebuild big muscles. Don't be fooled by their size. Chia seeds are nutritional giants. In fact, Dr. Mark Turner often calls them the world's smallest muscle fuel packs. Just 2 tablespoons contain almost 5 grams of protein, 10 grams of fiber, and a full dose of omega-3 fatty acids, one of the most nutrients known. Here's what makes chia truly special for people over 60. Its combination of protein, omega-3s, and minerals directly supports muscle repair and joint function. A study from the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research showed that participants who added chia seeds to their diet for 8 weeks had significantly lower muscle soreness and faster recovery after light exercise compared to those who didn't. Chia's protein is rich in arginine, an amino acid that boosts nitric oxide production, improving blood flow to your muscles. Better circulation means more oxygen, more nutrients, and faster recovery. But that's not all. Those omega-3 fatty acids, particularly alpha-linolenic acid, help reduce chronic inflammation, which is one of the biggest barriers to maintaining muscle in older age. Dr. Turner explains it this way: think of your muscles like rubber bands. When inflammation is low, they stretch and recover easily. When inflammation is high, they become stiff and tear more easily. The gel-like texture of chia seeds also makes them easy on digestion. They slowly release energy and keep your blood sugar stable, which helps your muscles stay fueled longer. To activate chia's nutrients, soak them in water or milk for at least 30 minutes before eating. The seeds absorb up to 12 times their weight in liquid, creating a nutrient-dense pudding that's perfect for breakfast or a light evening snack. Here's a simple muscle-building recipe: 2 tablespoons chia seeds, 1/2 cup almond or oat milk, 1/2 banana. For potassium and energy, a sprinkle of cinnamon or nutmeg. Let it sit overnight, and you'll have a creamy, protein-rich pudding that supports muscle repair while you sleep. You want to power it up even more? Add a spoonful of Greek yogurt or a few crushed walnuts. That boosts your total protein intake and adds extra omega-3 south for better muscle recovery. Many older adults who eat chia regularly notice subtle but powerful changes: less joint stiffness, stronger legs when climbing stairs, and improved balance. It's not a miracle. It's simply giving your body the right nutrients in the right form. Now, let's move on to the number 1 food, the single most powerful natural protector of muscle mass. After 60, number 1, salmon. The ultimate muscle keeper when it comes to preserving muscle and strength as we age. Nothing beats salmon. It's the perfect mix of high quality protein, omega-3 south, vitamin D, and B12, all in one delicious package. In a study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, older adults who ate salmon 3 times a week for 6 months gained 10% more lean muscle and had 30% stronger grip strength compared to those who ate chicken or beef. The secret lies in salmon's omega-3 fatty acids, EPA and DHA. Unlike plant-based omega-3 segundos, these are ready-to-use forms that your body immediately incorporates into muscle tissue. Dr. Mark Turner explains, EPA and DHA act like an oil that keeps the muscle engine running smoothly. They reduce the microinflammation that slows down muscle repair and make every gram of protein you eat more effective. Omega-3 south don't just help build muscle. They prevent muscle loss by activating genes responsible for protein synthesis, especially important for older adults who may eat less overall. 1 4-ounce serving of wild-caught salmon delivers about 25 grams of complete protein, plus a generous dose of vitamin D, which helps muscles contract properly and strengthens bones. In fact, people with higher vitamin D levels have 25% lower risk of falls, according to a study from Harvard University. Another reason salmon tops this list is its high leucine content, about 2.1 grams per serving, enough to trigger muscle protein synthesis when combined with light physical activity. If fresh salmon isn't available, canned salmon with bones is an excellent alternative. It's affordable, rich in calcium and phosphorus, and just as powerful for muscle support. Dr. Turner often recommends pairing salmon with magnesium-rich vegetables, like spinach or broccoli. Magnesium plays a critical role in energy metabolism and muscle contraction, the 2 processes that keep your body strong and steady. For the best results, aim for 2 to 3 servings of salmon per week. Bake, grill, or steam it, Avoid deep frying to keep the omega-3 south intact. Here's a simple muscle-supporting dinner idea. Grilled salmon fillet with olive oil and lemon side of quinoa or lentil salada. Few slices of avocado for healthy fats. A complete, anti-inflammatory meal that fuels your muscles for hours and supports recovery while you rest. Before we wrap up, let's take a moment to reflect on something important. Building or maintaining muscle after 60 isn't just about looking fit, it's about staying independent, balanced, and pain-free. When you combine these 6 foods, eggs, cottage cheese, lentils, Greek yogurt, quinoa, chia seeds, and salmon, you're giving your body the building blocks it needs to repair, protect, and strengthen itself naturally. Dr. Turner often reminds his patients, you don't need fancy supplements or intense workouts to keep your muscles strong after 60. You just need consistency, the right nutrients, and a little daily movement. Try adding one of these foods to your meals every day for the next 2 weeks. You'll likely notice you feel steadier when walking, have more energy in the morning, and recover faster after light activity. And if you combine them with simple strength habits like gentle squats, wall push-ups, or resistance bands, your body will reward you with stability, strength, and confidence that lasts for decades. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss another health tip from Health 365 Day. Until next time, I'm Dr. Mark Turner, reminding you that age is just a number, but strength is a choice you can make every single day.